How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Salty Paimon here, and welcome to a brand new video, guys. So today we actually have two new tweets here coming to us from MiHoYo, basically posting about, the Theater Mechanicus gameplay details, as well as about the Latern Rite gameplay details as well. And I thought we'd take a look at these and kind of break them down, starting with the Theater Mechanicus. Now, what is this? Well, Ryujin from LIYUE Harbor has invented a new tabletop game known as Theater Mechanicus. Taking advantage of the Latern Rite period, she would like to get more feedback from players. A tabletop game sounds, utterly thrilling. Go check it out, travelers. And basically, this is going to take place, and this new gameplay mechanic and this whole thing is going to take place from the 10th of, February, starting at 10, p.m., I would assume, going all the way until the 28th of this month, as we do have 28 days in this month. So it's going to go all the way there. Now, to actually get eligibility to do this, you have to complete the Origin of the Lanterns and the LIYUE Theater Mechanicus quest to unlock the Theater Mechanicus challenge. Now, stage details. Theater Mechanicus consists of 6 stages. Unlocking the next stage in line gives you access to a correspondingly higher difficulty. Raise the max level of the Mechanicus. Jeez, I am sorry, my voice is gone and it's hard to read. It increases the upper limits of the beneficious sigils you can possess. The particular unlock criteria for each stage are as follows. Theater Mechanicus Stage 1, difficulty 2, level 4, 900. Maximum sigils you can get is 900. And unlock criteria, complete the Origin of Lanterns and LIYUE Theater Mechanicum. Then as you go further down, you can see for like stage 4 and 5, you have to the unlock criteria is reach the guests flock from afar stage of Festive Fever, and for the 6th and final stage, I guess you have to reach the Glow of the Thousand Lanterns stage of the Festival Fever. So the Theater Mechanicus challenge consists of 8 difficulty levels. The more difficult the challenge, the higher the reward multiplier. To unlock the next difficulty in line, you must first unlock the corresponding stage and complete the challenge on the previous difficulty. So yeah, you need to do all the previous stuff above before you get down further. So the special mode, Blink of an Eye, the reward multiplier is 3.0. Difficult 7 is the special mode, which I guess the final one is going to be a 3.0. Then it's difficulty 7 is 2.5, 6 is 2.0, difficulty 6 and 5, 2.0, 1.8, 1.6, 1.4, 1.2, and 1.0, which is just default. Gameplay overview. The objective of Theater Mechanicus is to use various strategies to withstand monster attacks. The detailed explanation of gameplay will be found below. Rules. The following location markings. Travelers can go to Ryujin in LIYUE Harbor to access the stages. Each time you take part in the Theater Mechanicus, you will have to expend 1 Xiao Lantern, regardless of whether you succeed in completing the challenge or not. And you go right here, Ryujin, and you talk to her, and then you start the actual challenge. And here's what I guess the way that's going to look like. Start matching, or just start the actual thing solo, I guess. And what it says right here is when you enter a co-op session of Theater Mechanicus, the max constructible Beneficus Mechanici in a collective limit that is shared between all players. Each player still accrues beneficious points individually. And as you continue, at the start of each challenge, your character will enter a stage whereby enemy attacks take place in waves. Travelers will enter the construction phase before each wave. The construction phase features a countdown at the top of the screen that shows the time remaining for travelers to strategize and construct Mechanici. During that time, the paths that the next wave of enemies is about to take will be highlighted on the ground. So it's almost like a tower defense, to put it in blunt terms. It's basically tower defense. Travelers can construct various Mechanici at predetermined positions and use them all to deal damage to monsters. You can see right here how that's going to look like. Constructing Mechanici consumes beneficious points. Travelers start each stage with certain amounts of beneficious points to spend. You can accumulate more points by defeating enemies on each stage and using related mystic arts. Removing existing Mechanici will refund a part of their cost in beneficious points. Travelers can also spend some beneficious points to reconstruct already existing Mechanici. Then he says, when you enter, then they actually point out something here, like red text, which is that when you enter a co-op session of Theater Mechanici, the max constructible beneficious Mechanici is a collective limit that is shared between all travelers. So yeah, in co-op, it's going to be limited. Each traveler still accrues beneficious points individually. Additionally, in co-op mode, the levels of each traveler's Mechanici depend on their individual upgrade progress. Example, Traveler A has upgraded a certain beneficious Mechanicus to level 3, and Traveler B to 5. In co-op mode, this Mechanici upgrade level will also be 3 or 5, depending on which the Traveler constructed it, no matter who hosts the challenge. Now, if a co-op stage is abandoned before completion, neither of the travelers will be able to join another co-op session for a set amount of time. So there's an abandon, penalty in the game. Travelers can choose to end the construction phase early and start the wave immediately by pressing the P button on the PC and the tap Start Wave button on the left side of the screen on mobile, and press down both sticks on PS4. After the construction phase is over, the monsters will start emerging from the portal and move along the predetermined path. When a monster reaches the blue portal, it escapes the stage. Monsters will not attack characters in the stage, and characters cannot deal damage to monsters, gain energy, or use elemental bursts. Instead, skillful use of Mechanicus and the environment is key to victory in the theater. Mechanicus aside, travelers can also utilize special features of each stage to destroy monsters. Those interactive features will be subject to a cooldown before they can be used again. So yeah, this is interesting. You can basically, but it says here you can still use your elemental skills to infuse monsters with element, which is cool. Travelers can check the challenge progress on the left side of the screen, including information such as the current wave number, the number of monsters remaining, the total number of monsters that have escaped, and the challenge objectives, the amount of beneficious points left, and the current number of Mechanicus built, and the maximum number of Mechanicus that can be constructed. The challenge shall be considered a success if the number of monsters that escape does not exceed that which is stated in the given requirement. If that number is exceeded, you will fail the challenge, and this will immediately end the stage. When the challenge ends, you will receive a certain amount of beneficious sigils as a reward based on the finalization rules of the stage. Beneficious sigils can be used to unlock upgrades, to unlock and upgrade Mechanicus. Now, stage features. So, travelers can check the stage features at any time throughout the stage, including monster type in the current wave, the current stage's layout, detailed information regarding Mechanicus, Mystic Arts already chosen, and stage challenges. So you can check out all that there. Mystic Arts. Upon defeating at each wave, travelers will have a opportunity to choose a Mystic Art for the stage. Mystic Arts represent a variety of effects, such as some Mystic Arts can allow players to gain additional beneficious points, some Mystic Arts enhance the Mechanicus or increase the maximum number of constructible Mechanicus, some Mystic Arts can increase the difficulty level of the next wave, while presenting an opportunity to gain additional beneficious sigils after completing the challenge. Some beneficious arts will provide a great boost to Mechanicus, coming with frightening side effects. Make sure to exercise caution while choosing the Mystic Arts. Travelers, at the same time, you can select the skip button at the top right of your corner of your screen to skip choosing a Mystic Art. So you can choose them right here. You can see some of them, like Cryo Mechanicus cost is cut by 20%, and loads of other ones. You can take a look at all those. Finalization rules. Upon completing a stage, players will receive a corresponding amount of beneficial sigils at the time of the finalization based on the number of stage challenges that have been completed. You can check the stage challenges in the stage features menu, either before entering the stage or anytime during the actual challenge itself. The total amount of beneficial sigils that the player obtained at the end of the stage is equal to the sum of beneficial sigils earned by completing the stage challenges and multiplied by the reward multiplier corresponding to the difficulty of the stage. Example, travelers completed a stage on difficulty 2 with the corresponding reward multiplier of 1.2. They have earned 300 beneficious sigils by completing the stage challenges. So the final amount of beneficial sigils they will receive is 300 times 1.2, which is 360. Travelers can check their details on the finalization, actual screen. So there is what that looks like. Armory. In the Armory menu, available before entering a stage, travelers can spend beneficial sigils to unlock new Mechanicus or upgrade the ones already, owned. Each type of Mechanicus possesses its special features. You can see some of those right there. You can pause and, take a look at that. Now, each time Mechanicus is upgraded, it grows in strength. Once a certain level is reached, it can also gain additional effects. The level and type of Mechanicus available within a stage depend on how advanced your Mechanicus are in the Armory. And you can see what they look like there as well. Hint, the amount of beneficious sigils required to upgrade Mechanicus is proportional to its level. Stages. Upon unlocking the Theatre Mechanicus, travelers will be able to challenge the following stages. Travelers can unlock new stages of the Theatre Mechanicus by progressing through the stages of the Festive Fever. And you can see some of the ones that are existing here. You got a total of 6 of them. So, rewards. Travelers can check the relevant quests in the Theatre Mechanicus event page and unlock subsequent quests by accumulating Festive Fever. Now, Festive Fever. Each completed quest will award you a certain number of peace talismans. And here you can see what those look like. And these are jade talismans that can be obtained during the Latern Rite. And if we continue down here, travelers can use the peace talismans in Zhao's market to exchange for various rewards, including Crown of Insight and a name card style celebration Latern Rite. You can also spend 1,000 peace talismans in Stand By Me to invite one of LIYUE's 4-star characters to join your party, which sounds amazing. That's all the latest details for the Theatre Mechanicus. Stay tuned for details on more events in the future. See you next time. So, like I said, we've only just now gone through this first part. We even have more stuff. The Latern Rite gameplay details. So here's what they start off. On the day of the first full moon each year, the people of LIYUE celebrate the Latern Rite at the nighttime. Everyone in LIYUE releases Zhao lanterns and Ming Zhao lantern into the bright night sky. You and Paimon arrive in LIYUE as the festival is in full swell and preparing to enjoy yourselves. The Latern Rite is about to begin. During the event period, travelers can claim a 4-star LIYUE character of their choice in Stand By Me So yeah, you get a free character, which is awesome. Complete challenges in Theatre Mechanicus to obtain peace talismans, which can be spent in the Xiao market, which we just read. You can get yourself the Celebration Lantern, name card. And you can see all that stuff here. All that glitters was, the 1.3. And then you got, the Latern Rite Tales and Theatre Mechanicus and Xiao's market all kind of encompassed in this Latern Rite. New missions have also been added to Lantern Lit Sky. Complete them to receive BEP or, Battle Pass points, I guess, which is fair enough. That's always useful. Eligibility. Now, to actually do any of this stuff, you have to get to Adventure Rank 23 or above, complete Chapter 1, Act 1 of The Land Amidst Monoliths, complete Zhao's story quest, Alathus chapter, unlock one of the Land Amidst Monoliths is completed, you gotta just finish that stuff. The duration of this is going to be from the 10th until the 28th, and all the glitters duration, the origin of the lanterns is going to be on, I guess, the Light Upon the Sea quest is going to start on the 18th, or it's going to be available. Current Deep Beneath the Lanterns quest is going to be on the 14th of this month, and the actual Origin of Lanterns is starting on the 10th. Stand By Me duration is going to be from the 10th until the 7th of next month. Theatre Mechanicus is until the 28th. Zhao's Market is going to be, Stage 1 is going to be starting on the 10th, Stage 2 on the 14th, and Stage 3 on the 18th, and they're all going to end on the 7th of March. So, notes, no original racing is required to take part in this event, which is great. Event description, the Latern Rite event is divided into 4 sections, all that glitters, Latern Rite Tales, Theatre Mechanicus, and Zhao's Market. Now let us introduce you to their content. All that glitters. During the Lantern period, complete Zhao's story quest, Alathus chapter to unlock all that glitters quests. The all that glitters quest line is split into 3 acts. The origin of the lanterns, current deep beneath the lanterns, the light upon the sea. Complete the storyline to obtain Primogems, Hero Wits, Mora, and other rewards. Travelers can check their progress throughout the Latern Rite event page or the quest interface, and you can go and do those. Small note, only those who have completed the relevant All That Glitters quests will be available to unlock the later parts of the Latern Rite event and their gameplay modes, which is important. So you gotta do all this stuff. Latern Rite Tales. After completing the original Lantern Origin of the Lanterns, travelers will unlock Latern Rite Tales. Travelers can accept requests from the citizens, I guess, in the Latern Rite Tales. Each completed quest awards Primogems, Mora, and Festive Fever. Latern Rite Tales is split into 3 parts. Collect Festive Fever and complete the relevant All That Glitters quest to unlock later parts of Latern Rite Tales and the corresponding quest. Travelers can check their progress throughout the Latern Rite Tales via the event page. Small note, once the event ends on the 28th, you'll be unable to complete more requests, so please complete them all in time, travelers. So yeah, definitely do that in time. Festive Fever. During the event, travelers complete requests in Latern Rite Tales to obtain Festive Fever. Festive Fever has 3 stages. We only just begun. Guests flock from afar and glow of 1,000 lanterns. Travelers can check their current cumulative total and stage of Festive Fever at the Latern Rite event page, which you can see up here is this part. Once Festive Fever reaches a certain amount and the relevant All That Glitters quests have been completed, you can progress to the next stage of the Latern Rite, unlocking new Latern Rite Tales and Theatre Mechanicus sections in the process. Theatre Mechanicus, Rougian and LIYUE Harbor has invented a new tabletop game. So we just read through this already. We already know how this works. Don't need to read through this again. But, yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, we do have one thing as well to talk about, which is Zhao and Zhao's Market and all that. So Zhao Lantern. You will need Zhao lanterns to complete Latern Rite Tales requests and Theatre Mechanicus challenges. So how can these Zhao lanterns be made? Now, complete the origin of the lanterns quest, and you'll be able to learn the method of crafting Zhao's lanterns from Jingming of LIYUE Harbor. The following material are needed to craft Zhao lanterns. The lantern fiber obtained from harvestable plants, wick material obtained from hilichurl type enemies and fatui and elites, the plasterite shard, which is obtained from harvestable ores and geowishap hatchlings, geowishaps, and stonehide lava churls. So you got that. then you just basically craft these, and boom, bada bing, boom, you can get yourself the Zhao lanterns. After collecting enough the materials, you can just go to the crafting bench and construct Zhao's lanterns. And thus is a lovely Zhao lantern made. Stand By Me. Once Festive Fever has reached glow 1,000 lanterns, travelers can use 1,000 peace talismans in Stand By Me to invite one of LIYUE's 4-star characters to join your party. Remember, you can only send one such invite, which is interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I would like to do more, but okay. Now, Zhao Market. Zhao Market will be divided into 3 segments that will open on the 1st, 5th, and the 9th day of the event, respectively. Travelers can use the peace talismans in Zhao's Market to exchange for various rewards, including the name card style, celebration lantern light, character enhancement materials, hero's wit, mystic enchantment ore, talent level up materials, and crown of insight and more. And you can see the different stages right there. And that's all for, introductions for the Latern Rite. And yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are excited for this. Basically, all the times above are displayed according to your server time. No different servers do not have the same server times, travelers. So yeah, keep that in mind. For Europe, it's UTC +1. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys are excited, let me know. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all in Genshin Impact, and have yourselves a great day. Peace out and bye-bye.